Welcome to the introductory first episode of whatever I'm going to end up naming this podcast. So today's episode is going to be about guilt. More specifically, I feel guilty about things, which makes sense. There are some things you should feel guilty about, but the things I feel guilt about aren't necessarily my problem, And there's a little thing on the screen there. This weird cycle that happens in my brain every now and often that I feel guilty about is where I'll just be on a weird depression streak. I have those where it's where I just get upset for no apparent reason. I'm autistic, don't judge me. And I'll think, oh, I have no friends, and then I'll immediately backtrack and say, oh yeah, I do have friends and they care about me, and then I'll immediately after that feel guilty about neglecting my friends and thinking horrible things, and that stresses me out, makes me feel guilty. Another thing is, if you can't tell by my accent, I live in London, and 99% of all the other boys in my school and some of the girls speak really heavy slang. Not extremely heavy, but heavy to the point where if you don't know slang, you can't understand them. Alright? And I feel guilty for not being able to sort of fit in with them, because I don't really like slang. I like typical sort of hey, yo, what's up? Other than that, I don't know the sort of stuff. If you're from London, you know what I'm talking about, the stereotypical London slang. It's because I feel because of my autism, the way I feel guilt is different to the way other people feel guilt, people would stereotypically feel guilty about things they've actually done. But I think the way that I feel guilt is the way that I try not to have too big pauses to think. Not the best at talking, which is kind of ironic because I started a podcast. But the way I think I feel guilt is I don't feel guilty about things I've done. I feel guilty about things that I think I need to be guilty about. And that sort of messes with my, I don't know how to say it, guilt sensor. Built-in guilt sensor in my brain. It just sort of messes with it and says, you should be feeling guilty here, and this is that. And that's just the way emotions work. But anyway, just a quick introductory episode here. This isn't scripted or anything. Just recording this on my living room couch. Tomorrow, a PlayStation camera will be coming, so I can live stream with a face cam finally. But anyway, that'll be all until the next episode. I'll see you legends later. Also subscribe maybe if you want.